No, your standards are still high because you're part of me. If you fail, I fail. If I fail, you pick up the slack.
That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said. If you fail, I fail?
Yeah, no, it's true. Because what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine.
Wow, that's so sweet. Thank you, Eric.
I know.
I've got to tell you something. Take me off speaker.
We're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you. You don't get that reference, do you?
No, I don't.
It's a Kardashians reference. Jeremy's still got his posture going strong if you're watching the video version of this.
What's wrong with my posture?
Sitting straight up like an uncomfortable little soldier.
What do you want me to do?
Put a foot up. Okay. Put a foot up.
What? What? I thought I'm going to be comfortable.
I didn't see you were wearing those.
They're very comfortable, actually.
Okay, so now we can relax. We can chill.
We're just slipper socks.
It's just you, me, and our thousands of viewers.
Your mom gave these to me.
Did you know that this podcast, by the way, is in the top 5% of videos on Spotify?
I knew that.
So thank you all for watching.
And on
you did?
And on Linktree or something.
No, Linktree just loves this podcast. They posted me the other day that this is one of their top 10 favorite podcasts on Spotify. Is that what they said?
On
Linktree. On Linktree, with a Linktree.
Obviously.
So thank you to Linktree for the shout out. Thank you to everyone who watches this every single week. Jeremy, put your foot down because now I'm distracted.
Oh, I thought you wanted me more comfortable. Actually, that wasn't very comfortable.
So we have to talk about something, guys, because there's a show. There's a show that everyone's talking about.
Take me off speaker.
It's not Take Me Off Speaker.
Oh.
It's called Heated Rivalry.
Of course.
We just finished it. Jeremy caught up finally. When the finale had already come out, he started on episode 1 when everyone was on the finale. So he watched literally the entire thing in one day. I want to know
Like a movie.
It was like a movie. It was like a unbelievable, beautiful movie. Do you know how low that budget was for that show, by the way?
Really?
They had such a low budget, I guess.
I actually wouldn't have guessed it. All the scenes on the ice and the hockey players.
I know, but if you watch the green screen, there's a lot of footage that they use on this sort of stage with screens everywhere. Those are real. I think they use a lot of green screen and stuff for that, but unbelievable. That has to be one of my favorite shows I've seen in a very long time. And I think it's this show, if you guys are not familiar with Heated Rivalry, number one, catch up. Whether you're gay, straight, whatever you're into, you're going to love it because the story is just so...
I don't know about that.
Why? Do you know how many straight women are in my DMs right now that are like, holy shit, Eric?
Well,
they were the ones who... Women were the ones who told me that I had to watch this show.
Well, I'll give you my opinion in a minute.
Oh God, I'm gonna hate his opinion. I'm gonna hate your opinion. I can already tell.
Well, that's not very nice.
I can already tell. I'm gonna hate your opinion. And by the way, your opinion's gonna be wrong.
Well, that's why it's an opinion. Nothing's wrong with your opinion. No, I just think. Well, finish what you were saying, and then I'll tell you.
Well, I came with notes.
Oh God,
I have notes. My first note said Jeremy has, because I wrote this before you watched it. I said Jeremy didn't watch Heated Rivalry yet. Isn't that homophobic?
What?
That was my first note.
No, getting back to what you said about everyone's gonna love it, gay, straights, women, whatever. I actually disagree with that. Well, no.
Why?
Here's the thing. I think, and it's probably a very unpopular opinion.
It is.
I think they should have scaled back some of the raunchiness, some of the sex scenes and all that.
Wait, what? I want them to scale it up.
No, I get what they were doing. They were clearly going for their target audience, which is probably mostly gay, and maybe women too. I think that they would attract.
You know that there are podcasts, men-only straight podcasts that are doing live watch things of Heated Rivalry. Yeah. They love it so much.
Well, let me just finish. So I think that I get what they were doing. I get the audience they were attracting, and they obviously did it. And they got people talking, and it's an amazing show. I think that they would broaden the audience, people feeling into watching or more comfortable watching it without some of the scenes just go on and on.
Oh, what? Did you get offended by a hot, juicy ass in the shower?
No, that's not my point. My point is that I think it takes away some of the people that...
Did you want more boobs or something?
No, that's not the point. I think less of all that. I think the message is outstanding. I think the acting is outstanding. I think the story is touching. It's amazing. I think that they lose some audience by some of those scenes. I think some people, or maybe it's even younger people.
No one would have talked about it. No one would have talked about it.
Well, that's not the reason for a show.
Yes, it is.
I think people still would talk about it. It was great acting. It was a great storyline. It was touching. It was It was a great message.
I think that the reason that it's taken the internet and the world by storm is because of all this. You're not used to seeing a gay romance with two straight passing men. Well, four really. You're watching something that you never see because normally you're watching like that Cam on Modern Family who's like sassy and gay with his like disgusting Robert Graham sleeves, or you're watching like Will and Grace. You never get to see like that type of normal sort of romance, which is, by the way, not normal because they both had to be like wildly in the closet. But I just think that there was something so powerful and impactful by showing like a real gay love story like that obviously not real, but not just like stereotypical gay men like flapping their wrists around and being sassy.
I don't disagree with that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I think the level of raunchiness they went to with
I didn't think it was raunchy. You didn't see any penis.
Okay, fine.
Not a single penis.
The level of nudity that they went to.
Have you seen straight people on TV? You see like women's entire bushes on TV now.
Okay. I'm just saying I think they could get an even broader audience and frankly a possibly younger audience. I think that parents. No. Wait. I think a lot of parents maybe won't let their children watch that.
It's not a children's show. I would hope to God a child's not watching it.
Here's why I think a child...
Jeremy, you're in the minority. You're losing this argument. Comment if Jeremy's losing this argument in the comments.
I just think that it show a lot of young people like the paths to being in a relationship or finding someone or knowing it's okay sort of thing. It's a very powerful message. But I think that a lot of 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds are not going to be allowed to watch that. It's junior, seniors in high school who maybe are about to go through this.
Juniors and seniors in high school have HBO accounts on their credit cards, and they can watch whatever the fuck they want.
All right, that's fine.
I can't believe that's your take from the whole show. Your take is there's too much sex.
That's not my take, Eric. That's responding to one comment you made that it's a great show for everyone.
It's a great show for everyone.
Okay. It's a great show.
Do not talk about my imaginary boyfriends like that.
I just don't think you're going to get a lot of straight 50-year-old men watching that show.
God, I hope not. I don't want to hear their opinions.
Right, but I also think the message is very important for everyone to see, whether it's gay 20-year-olds or straight 50-year-old men. I think it's a very important message. The story gives a whole message, and I think it's great for everyone to see. And I think that because of some of the nudity, I think it's going to turn off some parts of audiences from watching it. That's all I'm saying.
I think the parts that it's going to turn off is this much, and the parts that it's turning on is this much.
The parts that it's turning on, Eric, don't necessarily need
the parts that it's turning on are the ones talking about it and getting people who wouldn't normally watch it to watch it.
Okay.
Like this. I wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't so fucking hot.
Really? I think it's still a great show even without all of it.
The whole concept is hot. The whole concept, everything, every single part of that is hot.
No, I think it's an amazing message.
And beautiful show and beautifully shot. And just like, I don't know, I want to be their friends. I'm actually depressed that it's over. I've never watched a show where I'm like...
Isn't there another one?
There's another season, but it's over. This season is over. That's how seasons work, Jeremy.
You know, speaking of seasons, my only commentary on, besides what I just said...
No, I'm actually getting hot. I'm getting hot and I'm getting annoyed.
It's a heated rivalry.
No, yeah. It's going to end not well and I'm going to win.
My only commentary on the show
I don't want any more of your commentary.
Why were the years going so fast and they didn't change?
What?
It was like summer of 2020, 2012.
Say 5 positive things about the show.
I thought it was a great
5
show.
Positive. Nope. Descriptive, not great show. You went to Hopkins. Use your words. Use your vocabulary.
It was a amazing story in terms of like start to finish, like watching their progression.
Yeah.
I think it was touching at the end, obviously, because of course it's touching. I think it sends a powerful message, not just story. The message out there is great.
Right.
Of course, it's a romance. Everyone loves a romance.
Right.
And for people like you, everyone loves a little bit of nudity.
So just so everyone knows, I'm cutting everything you said before and I'm only going to use that 5 seconds.
Well, 5 seconds.
The last 5 seconds of you just talking about how great the show is, because
Eric,
I can't.
I think it's an amazing show. You're totally missing what I'm saying.
There were so many relatable things.
You missed the entire thing I said.
Yeah, I'm ignoring it. There were so many relatable things, whether you're gay or straight or anything. Everyone knows a gay person, and if you don't, get out of the house once in a while. I think one of the most amazing episodes was obviously when he went to the cottage, and he could I be Russian? By the way, the guy who plays Rozanov, one of the main hockey players who's in the relationship, he's not Russian. I thought he had like Russian descent or like background in Russia. He learned Russian for that role. His accent, he was working with a dialect coach. He was working with someone who was helping him with his speech. He learned Russian for that role. There's an entire episode where he's basically speaking in Russian. There's an entire beautiful scene where he's confessing everything and telling Hollander, the other guy who he's in love with, that he loves him, but he's saying it all in Russian. Hollander's like telling him, okay, I know you're going through a lot. Maybe it'll be easier if you just... And Rozanov is not great at professing his love or really being open and honest. So he's like, I don't understand Russian. Hollander says, I don't really understand Russian. What if you just tell me what's going on in Russian? I want to understand what you're saying. Delivers the most beautiful, unbelievable, like, dialogue in Russian and, like, just professes his love to Hollander at the end. And Hollander can't even understand it. It was so beautiful and so moving and so powerful. And I just thought, oh, my favorite episode was when they went to the cottage, because then you really got to see, they kind of went from like just fuck buddies. I can say that. Just fuck buddies who like really still loved each other, but kind of just like brushed each other off, to really being in like a sort of quote relationship still, obviously like very under the radar and no one knew about it. But then when the parents showed up, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, I'm going to ruin the ending for you.
You're ruining it all right now.
Whatever. Hopefully you've all watched it, but I am giving you a spoiler alert. The parents show up and obviously they're outed. The mom's reaction to her son apologizing. She apologized to her son for not making him feel comfortable enough that he could come and talk to her. That is how every single gay person's coming out should be. There should not be a single situation where the parent is not just responding with, I love you, you're perfect the way you are, I'm sorry I made you feel like you couldn't say anything.
Wait, I couldn't hear that. One more time. What'd you say?
I'm not saying you're perfect the way you are. You have so many flaws, it's insane.
Oh.
It was so beautiful. And there was one relatable part. Did you catch it? Did you catch the part where he walks out wearing the Raiders shirt?
Oh, right.
I loved that because that is something that my dad would do. My dad could not give a shit who I was in a relationship with. I had a very boring coming out story.
What? He doesn't care about me?
No, I mean, he cares about you. But like my parents are like, whatever, gay, straight, love who you love. Which is great. I'm very blessed to be in that kind of a family. But if Jeremy walked in the door wearing a Michigan shirt,
oh yeah,
game over. Game over. And I was like, this is so relatable for me growing up in an Ohio State household. Jeremy would have been thrown out of the house. Doesn't matter, man, woman, if he showed up wearing a Michigan shirt, you would have never been in his house again. It would have been a problem. I think also, did you notice every single person surrounding the four men, the four main guys, because there's two separate relationships that are kind of being followed, are women. Every single one of those guys has like a strong, powerful woman. Hollander has Rose, he has his mom. Rozanov has Svetlana, I think was her name.
Svetlana.
Like every single one of those guys has a strong woman. And that is so powerful because I think every strong gay guy always has a strong woman behind him.
Absolutely.
That's your take? Absolutely.
No, I think there were so many parts of, I mean, the creator of that clearly just...
It's not a creator. It was based on a book.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, either way, they hit the nail on the head so many different ways, so many different times, and it was great. And I, again, getting back to my earlier comment,
I think someone hit a nail in your head too many times.
I think that there's a possibility of part of the viewer audience being lost by some of the nudity. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying the part that they gained, coming from someone who worked in the media industry, the part that they gained, the level of commentary on social media, the number of people watching that show, just based off of people being like, holy shit, it's so hot, guarantee, quadruples the number of people that are like, I don't want to watch it because I saw a man's fat ass. Like,
that's not what I'm, so I'm not getting what I'm
or
saying.
sex.
That's not what I'm saying.
Oh my God, sex.
That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that those people would have watched anyway, and the people with the message...
No, they wouldn't have talked about it as much. You need that steamy shit. Have you heard the saying sex sells? They literally, by the way, got it tattooed on them. The two main guys got it tattooed on their knees because sex sells.
Really?
Yes, because sex sells.
I missed that part of the show.
It's not in the show. In real life, they tattooed sex sells.
Wow, that's cool.
It would not have been what it was without that.
Okay,
and
fine.
You need to show that. You need to show that. You need to normalize it. You need to be able to show two men having sex on TV. Because guess what? There's so many shows showing women and men, and it's always bad. It's always bad. This was like tastefully done too. It wasn't like they were showing like there's no frontal nudity at all. You see a lot of butts, but like no frontal nudity. It was just two men in bed.
No, Eric, I agree with all of that. That's not what I'm saying.
So now you agree with me.
I've always agreed with you. That's not what I'm saying.
On everything.
Not on everything.
He agrees with me on everything because I'm always right. I don't think I'm going to have anyone in Palm Beach to talk to about this, though. That's the bad news. I feel like everyone in New York is watching the show. Every single one of my friends in New York is watching the show. I don't know that any of our friends in Palm Beach are watching this. We're going down to Palm Beach for New Year's. We never normally do that. This is my
never do.
This is my transition. This is how I'm transitioning.
Well, I always did before I knew you.
You did used to go to Palm Beach.
For New Year's, before I knew you.
Yeah, I've never been there. My family usually does a family trip every year for the holidays. This year they're doing their family holiday trip.
To Russia.
They're not going to Russia after the holidays. So Jeremy and I were like, we can't do that. It's like too busy in New York. It's too busy in Palm Beach. Like we just can't. We are too busy after the holidays. Like everything picks back up. So we're going to be in Palm Beach for New Year's. Do we even have New Year's plans?
No. If anyone out there has anything they want to do for New Year's in Palm Beach,
It's so weird. We, like our friends keep reaching out. They're like, what are you doing?
No one
What are you
knows.
doing?
But I think
No
that's-
one's doing anything.
But I think that's a lot of New Year's for everyone. Doesn't matter Palm Beach, wherever you are. Everyone's like, well, what are you doing? I don't know. What are you doing?
Do you want to know my hot take?
What?
New Year's is the most depressing holiday.
Not depressing. It's just,
No, it's depressing. New
you're
Year's
wrong.
is depressing.
Valentine's Day, because think about how many people out there are single. If you're single on Valentine's Day, that's horrible. And like for
Single
what?
people on Valentine's Day are hopefully getting ass. Like I hope that people on Valentine's Day who are single, if you're watching this and you're single on Valentine's Day, go get a hookup. Go have fun. Go do something for yourself because you are your own best friend and you are in a relationship with yourself.
But everything Valentine's Day is so overpriced. Like going to dinner or doing anything, it's
So
overpriced.
stay in. We literally do nothing for any of these. The number of DMs actually that I've gotten about what did you get for Christmas? And I'm like, we don't do Christmas. We don't do. If I want to buy myself something, I'm going to buy myself something on a random Friday. It's not going to be for Christmas.
Wait, into the mic again? What?
Or you're going to buy it for me.
Oh.
For the shit you put me through with this episode. God, I'm hot.
It's because you're talking about the show.
No, it's because you're saying there shouldn't be any sex. Hold on, let's stay on
that.
track. I really do think New Year's is depressing. I think there's so much pressure on having like the best New Year's ever or the biggest party ever. And I think it's so stupid and lame and by the way, overpriced. And then you like get to the party and you're like, this is it. Like, and by the way, normally I fall asleep before New Year's.
You know, it's so funny you say that because what's very strange, we did not talk about any of this beforehand. And that literally just totally translates into what I wanted to talk about on today's episode.
What did you want to talk about on today's episode, Jeremy?
Well, as we get into New Year's, I wanted to talk about how reflecting on 2025, going into 2026, any goals, that sort of thing. And that, I mean, it kind of goes into what you were just talking about.
What are your goals?
Well,
Are you calling goals New Year's resolutions?
I don't think people should have resolutions. I think it sets people up to fail.
Well, I have a resolution.
What?
My resolution is I'm going to keep my standards high for myself and I'm going to lower them for everyone else around me because I realize that I am my own standard.
You're going to lower your standards for other people.
Yes. Everyone lets me down. Everyone lets me down when I have a high standard for them. I'm just going to lower my expectations. If you don't return my phone call, great. That's where the bar is now for you. Like, I'm not going to be surprised by anyone else's stupidity in 2026 because I know my own level that I set for myself and that's just going to push me further ahead. But I'm not going to keep anyone else at a high standard because I am my own standard.
This sounds great for me too. Do I get to go with everyone else?
Yeah, no, your standards are still high because you're part of me. If you fail, I fail. If I fail, you pick up the slack.
That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said. If you fail, I fail?
Yeah, no, it's true. Because what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine.
Wow, that's so sweet. Thank you, Eric.
I know. No, but I'm serious. I just feel like there's so many of our friends that friends too. Like friends that like little things like a friend that doesn't text back. And I'm like, no, now I know. Like, I'm not going to invite that friend to this
I get
thing.
what you're saying.
You know, like business wise, like that person didn't respond to my email. When they respond to me, I'll still respond. I'm going to keep my standards just where they should be, but everyone else, lower them. Because then you won't be disappointed by other people's stupidity.
No, I do. I mean, I don't know about that, but I agree with what you're saying. I think that, yes, if you expect less from people, you're going to be disappointed less.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
that's true with everything in life. But the problem is then with life, all of your standards are going down for everything. Like if you expect less at a restaurant, your service wise, it's going to be worse.
No, not like that. Like people in my life, like I'm responsible for my own growth, my own success, like the things that I get in my life. I'm not responsible for anyone else in my life. So if they want to treat a friend or a client or a colleague or anything a certain way, that reflects on them, not on me. I know exactly who I am and what I want for myself, and I'm going to keep my standards for myself right up here. But everyone else, you just do good failing.
Who hurt you in 2025?
A lot of people. A lot of people.
Give me their names.
No. I'm going to look into the camera and give them to them. No, there are a few people. I just think that people are shady in business, shady in friendship. And 2026, I think I'm starting fresh with a really great perspective on who those people are. And I'm not letting them into my life.
Well, they always say everything in life, especially with friends, quality over quantity. I mean, like, as people get older, you start to realize.
Oh, no. Our group of friends has, like, shrunk in a good way.
Yeah, no, in a great way.
In the best way. Like, I don't want 400 friends. I don't. I really don't. I'd rather have, like, 20 really good friends that I can really, like, call if, like, something goes great or something goes bad. Because the friend that you can call when something goes great should also be the friend that you can call when something goes bad. And vice versa, by the way.
Should put that on a mug.
Probably is. I just think that 2026 is going to be a good year.
It's definitely going to be a good year. I also think for 2026, I want to relax more.
Where?
I want to...
Where are we going?
Well, that's just it. I think 2025 was amazing. It was one of the best years ever.
Yeah.
But I also think in 2026, I'd like to relax more and just, like, chill out more.
Where?
That's just it. Like, maybe not travel as much. I do want to still travel, but just kind of chill more, not be on the go as much, not be constantly on a plane, not be constantly, just kind of relaxing, just like with my comfy, closing slippers, socks, things, just like relaxing, just hanging out, I think it'd be great.
Can we do it like in the south of France?
Well, that's the exact point, Eric, is I want to just chill and not be on the go as much.
You have fun with that. I still have a lot of life to live.
I'm not saying not to live. I'm just saying, like, hey,
you will never look at me and call me a homebody. Like, I get anxious when I'm in one place for too long. I like moving around.
I do too, but also hopefully at some point the Hamptons house will be done, so I'll be spending there a little bit more time.
That was the other thing. I was like a little snarky. People were like, what did you get for Christmas? And I was like, a house. Like, I just think like I did. Like, we bought ourselves a house. We bought ourselves a house in October and we're renovating it. Like, I don't need although I did buy myself those fancy headphones the other day. But like, we do gifts for birthdays. We do birthday gifts.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Jeremy likes experiences.
Yeah.
Jeremy loves an experience. So we do like experiences for his birthday.
Eric likes stuff.
I like stuff. I like things that I'm going to have for the rest of my life. So Jeremy got me a tennis bracelet for my last birthday. Like, I love things that I'm going to have and look at and remember. But you also got me an experience. We went to Hotel du Cap. So that was a double up.
I think you're getting both.
I got both this year. But
how many coats did you get this year?
So many coats. But I bought all of those myself.
No, I'm not.
Like those weren't gifts.
Right.
If I want it, I'm going to buy it for myself. Like, that's the other
that.
funny thing is, like, I feel like every time I wear something new, someone's always like, oh, wow, Jeremy really treated you well on that one. I'm like, Jeremy hasn't bought me a piece of clothing in a very long time. Like, clothing, I'm good on. Like, I got my own style. I walk into a store and I'm like, I want that.
That's not true.
When did you buy me a piece of clothing?
South of France this summer, Hermes.
Okay, so the last piece of clothing you bought me was over the summer, a pair of shoes. But, like, every outfit that you see me wearing, like, I'm buying those myself. Like, my love language is clothing. I am a jacket whore. Like, here's what I also realized. If you wear just a shit outfit with a really nice jacket over it, 10 out of 10. Like, you can, the more important thing to have in your closets is jackets, not like shirts or sweaters or whatever, because you can put a black sweater underneath like a sick new bomber, which, by the way, I just got. But that's my love language, is really high quality leather. Fur too. I'm very into fur now. Only vintage. I don't want to see any new seals being clubbed, but
there's so many great vintage coats out there.
Old seal was clubbed.
Well, because by now that old seal would have been dead anyway.
It would have been dead.
Old age.
I think I like that fur is coming back. So I bought a fur jacket before Deer Valley. And like, the funniest part actually with that jacket, I didn't talk about this on the Deer Valley podcast. The funniest part with that jacket, I was like actually nervous when I bought it. I'm like, oh God, like people on social media are gonna be like, you're wearing fur. And like, I got one or two of those comments, but I got a few comments that were like, oh, you're so cheesy wearing a fake fur jacket. And I'm like, it's real. But like, I was planning on telling the internet it was fake because if I got hate from it, I was just gonna be like, oh, it's fake. Like, shut up. But people just assume
there's
that it was
also
fake.
So many of those coats from like everyone's grandmother.
Mine was from the 80s.
Right. But everyone's grandmother, everyone's mother had one. And there's so many of those coats need to be reused now that like it's actually good to be getting them out and reusing them, because otherwise those animals whatever, they died for short use. Like now, if people are using them for decades and decades and decades more,
Yeah.
It's more worthwhile.
Point being, if you're sliding into my DMs asking what I got for Christmas, you're going to get a really sarcastic, obnoxious response from me. And it's going to be, I bought a house. Like, I just think that, like...
Well, listen, I get why people are also saying, because it's kind of a conversation thing people say around this time of the year.
I guess it is. They're not being rude, but like, I would just like never slide into someone's DMs and be like, what did you get? Like, even if I did get something unbelievable, like unwrapped something unbelievable, I wouldn't be flashing it on the internet. I would be wearing it eventually, but like, I'm not going to be like, look what I got for Christmas. Like,
Well, like all those like unboxing things that people do. What do they call it? Their hauls, whatever.
Yeah, oh my
all that
God.
Stuff.
Becca Bloom did one. I mean, Becca Bloom, the rich one on TikTok, she made me want to vomit. I mean, I like her because she's interesting, and I'm like, oh, that's a lot of money. She did this, like, unbox my husband's Christmas gifts that he gave me, and it was, like, the biggest pair of diamond earrings. They literally made Judge Judy's look like peas.
Yeah, the problem is nowadays those could be fake. They could be lab grown.
They're not fake. If they're lab grown, they're not fake.
I know that, but you know what I mean.
Trust. My dad's a jeweler. But it was that she got, hold on, I feel like I remember it. She got those diamond earrings, which I assume hers are not lab grown. Or maybe they are. I don't know. And then she got two Chanel jackets, which like each one of those must be like $15,000, $20,000. She got a Laura Piana jacket, so that's probably like another $8,000 to $10,000.
Are you counting up her gifts, Eric?
I'm just like guessing how much she spent. Oh, she got a matching bracelet to go with the earrings, diamond bracelet. Like this girl had to have like $150,000.
Yeah, but the problem is then like you're setting yourself up for like, well, next year you better do the same thing or better. For her birthday, you better same thing.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I would never share something like that.
No,
ever.
It's
Number one, because
so
like,
out of touch.
Yeah, and also just mine would never compare
Also,
to that. Not that I
for
would want it to.
safety reasons. I mean, like, hello, all these celebrities' houses are getting broken into and whatever. Like, why would you share that on the internet?
That's the other crazy thing is I never like posting where I am in real time.
I never post anything in real time. It's actually kind of funny. I've had clients say to me before, like, oh, we didn't want to bother you right now because we see you're on vacation on social media. I'm like, first of all, I'm not on vacation. Second of all, what I'm posting now, I did a week ago. Like, none of that's actually in real time.
Yeah.
So people don't realize that.
Yeah, that happened after BravoCon. People got robbed.
Right.
Because they knew they were gone. One of our friends used to play for the Ravens, and their neighborhood, they got private security because, and it brought up a good point, was like, yeah, they know when I'm at a game. They know when my wife is at the game. Like, they know when we're not home. Like, they know exactly the times when we're not going to be home. So they had private security because, you know, you're like a walking target when people know that you're not at home. So my dad used to always do that, by the way, also. Like, when we were on vacation and he used to run his business out of the house, he used to get mad if we posted where we were. Because he
That's not just, yeah, but a lot of people, they don't like to post.
Yeah, my dad runs like a jewelry business. There were like diamonds in the house. Not anymore if you're coming to rob anyone.
Now they're on Eric's wrists.
There's nothing in this. My dad retired. Congrats, Dad. Well, he's still like working. Is he working? Consulting? Working? I don't know. Point being, I want to be retired. That's my Christmas list. That's my Christmas.
Your 9 to 5 is pretty hard.
You know what's funny? I get a lot of those comments that are like, you don't work. And my response to those are always, just because my job looks more fun than yours does not mean I'm not working. Because checks are still clearing.
I think my job is very fun.
You love your job.
I love my job.
So weird.
But I don't have to be in an office at 8 a.m. I don't have to, whatever. But I'm always
You don't even like being out of bed by 8 a.m.
No, but I am always
Jeremy's out of bed early when I'm not there. If I'm there, we wake up late. I think I drag
No, you know what?
down.
It's weird. No, it's not that. For some reason, when I'm in Maryland, I'm always up early. I'm always doing stuff. When I'm
You
away,
rise with the chickens, as they say.
when
on
I'm
the farm.
away, I don't know why I don't wake up as early. But when I'm in Maryland, I get up early because I feel like, I've got stuff to do. When I'm away, even in Cleveland, I'm like, I'm on vacation, but I'm not on vacation.
See, it's funny. It's the opposite for me. When I'm in Maryland, I have nothing to do.
Right.
Literally nothing.
It's a mindset. It's like, it's your body telling you, like, you don't have anything you need to do. Like, you're good.
Yeah, I lay in bed sometimes when I'm in Maryland. People are like, what are you doing today? I'm like, I'm in bed. Like, my neighbor texts me sometimes when I'm in Maryland, or neighbor in Maryland. Was that your stomach?
Yeah, I'm ready for lunch.
Holy shit. I thought the house was falling down.
No, I'm hungry.
We could do some ASMR. Hold the mic up to it.
What is ASMR?
I don't know what it stands for, but it's like the thing where they're like...
Okay, no one wants to hear that. Wait, I have a question.
You can't keep me on multiple topics.
Oh,
God, I was talking about Maryland and staying in bed until 11.
Right.
Sometimes my neighbor will text me in Maryland. She's like, do you want to go get like an IV drip or something? And I'm like, I am literally in bed, but I can't tell her that because it's 11 and I should be out of bed, but I'm like, I have nothing to wake up for here. I literally go on the bike, work out at like 12, and then I like play with the dog, play with Pippa,
Go to lunch.
go to lunch, go to bed.
You're like one of those ladies.
I'm like the
Palm Royale.
No, you know what I am? I'm like, you know who I realize I relate to more and more over the years? I relate to the mom in Cinderella who just stays in bed with her fat cat all day. And I'm just like,
I saw that one.
I'm just like, you've never seen Cinderella?
I don't think so.
The evil stepmother? I'm just in bed all day stroking my cat and you're just running around the house doing things. And I'm like, Jeremy, fetch me my...
That sounds like a very interesting sound clip. You're in bed all day stroking your cat.
No, a literal cat. She has like a fat cat. What is his name? Like Brutus or something? And she like strokes the cat all day and she's like, Cinderella! And I'm like that with you, but I'm like petting Pippa in bed all day. Mm-hmm. Pippa's in bed with me and I'm just like vegging out, watching Heated Rivalry.
That's exactly what I said I want my 2026 goals to be. More just time, just relaxing, chilling out, not running around, not always traveling, not even just traveling, not always going to this party or this dinner or whatever. Like, it's not only traveling. I want to spend more time in 2026 just like chilling, just being like in sweatpants, in these things.
You can wear sweatpants in Italy, in the south of France, in London.
You're totally missing the point.
Purposely, I want to miss this point. I like moving around. I don't want to be in New
We
York.
are always moving around. I'm not saying not to move around. I'm saying when we're in these places, let's just chill a little more. You know, let's not feel obligated to say, yes, we do this. Yes, we go to that. Yes, we do this. Let's just chill.
2026. Oh my God, a robin.
And a blue jay. I've been watching the blue jay the whole time.
Oh my God. I'm not used to seeing nature out the window, and there's a robin.
There's a lot of great birds outside this window, actually. There's a robin, there's a blue jay, there's a cardinal. What's that one?
This is definitely how we're going to get viewers on this.
Wait, you know, it's actually kind of amazing. People who are bird watchers. So some people literally will just go outside and they have a list of birds looking for or binoculars and they just watch birds. It's so relaxing. Can you imagine sitting at your house or sitting outside looking out the window and just like seeing what birds you see, marking them down, watching their actions, you know?
I'm starting to realize why you didn't like the sex scenes in Heated Rivalry. Truly.
What? I like bird watching, I think. Maybe that's my 2026 activity. Bird watching.
You have fun with that. By the way, I'm checking you into a nursing home in 2026.
Well, you would actually being cozy.
I feel like you would love. Jeremy's ready for the nursing home. You would love a nursing home. You already have the socks.
Mm-hmm. And the non, what's it called? Skid.
You've got the ones with the grip.
Yeah, I got grip. So non-skid.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to go down those hallways.
You're not skidding anywhere in those socks. Yeah. You're not going to be slipping and sliding in those.
Nope. Me and Gladys will have a great time.
Gladys. I forgot about Gladys. Gladys was the woman. By the way, Jeremy's hair transplant update. Gladys was the woman who washed his hair during the transplant.
But I feel like Gladys also might be with me in the nursing home as my nurse.
I feel like Gladys is the reason. Well, obviously the doctor. Jeremy's hair. If you guys are in any other city in the United States or anywhere in this world, and you're thinking of going to Turkey, don't do that. Go to this guy, Dr. Carlos Wesley on the Upper East Side, if you can get in with him, because he has like a year-long wait list. His hair is coming in. Like, it literally looks so natural. It's insane. I look at his little sprouts every single day.
We have to remind people, this was not all a transplant. Like, people get confused. I have so many friends I ran into like, oh my God, your hair looks great. I'm like, you can't tell yet. They don't realize it. Like, nothing has changed yet.
No, it has. Here,
but
here it is. It's starting to change. You see little sprouts. He's like my little chia pet.
I know, but my point is like all of this, nothing has changed, and so people. I've had friends.
No, but I can tell he definitely put stuff in here because I can see it growing in.
Yeah.
All of this is starting to grow in.
But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't look any different yet. It really doesn't. You can see little parts growing in, but it doesn't. And so it's funny when we run into friends like, oh my God, it looks great. And like, you can't see anything.
Doesn't look different. No, but I can tell just right now, just from our friends who like went to Turkey or went anywhere, like the way that it looks now did not look like theirs when they got it done. Like they had
also,
like gross red bumps.
I never swelled up. And listen, we've got friends who had this like I guess similar procedure in Baltimore, and like they swelled up, they got bumps, but also it's it's person by person dependent. I know someone who went to Dr. Wesley who also swelled up. So
Also,
depends.
I have to say, like, there are so many like dermatologists and random like plastic surgeons. Like, I don't want someone who's doing a nose job on a Monday doing my hair transplant on a Tuesday. Like, I want
yeah, good
Carlos Wesley, who has his hands in the hair 7 days a week. Like, that guy is constantly transplanting hair
5 days a week.
5 days a week, constantly transplanting hair. Like, that guy did a number on you. It's amazing. And now I am going to start researching my facelift. Did you know that there's a procedure that they can do? It's literally one stitch right here, and it just like beep, beep, beep. I don't even know that they have to do the muscle. I don't even think it's that expensive. So, Christmas gift next year.
You literally just said you don't do Christmas gifts.
For a new face, I'll do a Christmas gift. Apparently, it's just like one little like stitch, like, and it just picks up everything that you lost. I think that's going to be on my 2026. I'm going to start researching doctors for my micro lift, is what it's called.
Micro lift in 2026. I thought we were going to renovate the house in 2026.
Yeah. So we are going to start renovating the Hamptons house. That is.
It's taken a minute to just get going. It's kind of a little bit annoying, but it's part of the process. I mean, the time of the year we settled, we're closing the house, which was
Hold on. It's pointing there. Okay. You have to just no. Just talk with it there.
Okay. It's taken a little bit of a minute to get started on the Hamptons house. Just time of the year we settled, we're closing the house, which is not ideal. It's right around right actually at Halloween. So you get into like November, December, no one wants to start anything, whether it's the architect or the builder or anyone. It's not the best timing. So starting in January, the next couple of weeks, we'll actually get started, because a lot of friends would be like, oh, like, what's the progress? Like, what have you guys been doing with it? You know, what renovations have started? In January, it's really going to start going.
It's also so funny because I was so hands-on with the New York apartment. Like, we hired a designer, sort of. Well, no, we did. Sort of. And, but I was so hands-on. I was so opinionated. I was like researching fabrics and finishes. In the city. And I was getting like I went to the marble yard to get like the marbles for the counter. Like, I wanted that because that's like the first place that I've had that really feels like home. Like, that is my home. Like, it feels like home. When I walk back into that apartment, I'm like, this is the first place that feels like home. It's a tiny apartment, but it's still like home for me. It's where I keep everything. And so I was so hands-on. This house in the Hamptons, well, I'm very excited for it. Taking the hands-off approach. The Hamptons house is not like it's like a second home. So I'm not as like, I'm invested, but I'm not like, I need this place to be like everything I've dreamed of with my finishes that I've envisioned my whole life. Like, I never thought that we were going to get a house in the Hamptons. So it's like still like, holy shit, we have this.
Right, exactly. But I think once the process actually gets started, you'll feel a little differently. I mean, but again, it's just, there's so many more steps in the process there.
Yeah.
You know, and also we were a little bit more of a, not rush for the city apartment, but more of like, oh shit, like, we need to get this done because you need to be able to move back in because that's where you live. The Hamptons, while we want to get it done, we want to be able to use it. Like, if it's a month or two late here or a month or two earlier there, it's not going to make a difference because it's not like you don't have a place to live.
No, we're not. But I have laid down the law with Jeremy because I could totally see him being like, it's fine, just put a mattress up there while they renovate downstairs. Like, I am not staying in that house until
there's no reason
finished.
to. There's no reason to.
Finished. No, point being, I am excited for the house. I just keep forgetting that we own it.
I know. I'm more excited for the Palm Beach house.
That's coming next.
That's next.
More to come on next week's episode. We get a house in Palm Beach. All right, guys. Well, we will see you. Will we see you again this year?
No, we won't. This is it. 2026 is here.
Unless we film next week, but then it won't air until the following week.
Right.
You guys, have a happy new year.
This is it.
No, but in all seriousness, this podcast has been a dream. It's been something I've wanted to do for so long, and I'm so happy I'm finally doing it. I just wanted to keep growing, and I wanted to keep getting better and bigger and fun. But thank you guys for always watching and supporting. I love when you guys like the podcast on YouTube and on Spotify, which, again, we were the top 5 video podcasts on Spotify, which is like wild to think about. But thank you guys for always watching. And here's to a very fun 2026.
Cheers.
Bye.